Hey, Capricorn Nation, this is Tyler, and you're watching Capricorn Tales. Just in case you're new to the channel, it's a channel dedicated to all my fellow Capricorns out there. I have 4 Capricorn placements. I have my Sun, my Rising, my Venus, and my North Node. I think it is my North Node is Capricorn as well. Alrighty, guys, so we're just going to get started on the reading. I almost have this thing in my head that keeps playing over in my head, guys. In the meantime. So if in the meantime means something to you guys, alright? Anyway, we'll see. We're going to just do the steampunk already. Okay, well. Okay, that's way too many cards to start out with, so we're going to put those back. Okay, some of you guys are kind of being pessimistic or bored or something about some kind of situation, because we do have that 4 of Cups there. You might be feeling disconnected. Might be for a couple of you guys. Well, I did say in the meantime, didn't I? Okay, guys. Yeah, there's that 4 of Cups again here at the bottom of the deck. So, again, that's reiterating. Some of you guys might be feeling, well, Mercury is retrograding right now, so... And I could be talking to a Capricorn out there that understands Mercury and what to do and what not to do. So sometimes I feel, for me personally, I can get kind of bored during Mercury retrograde once I complete a lot of tasks, because I don't definitely like to start anything new, that's for sure. Alright, guys, so we do have 2 cards here that came out. That's the Hangman, and that is the Queen of Swords. Okay, guys? There you go. And so, as we know with the Hangman, you guys might be, well, I think that's very fitting, actually, if you think about it. With the Hangman, I'm going to actually put these guys up here. Alright, and there's that Queen of Swords. I love that Queen of Swords. I love her whole ensemble, everything. Alrighty, yeah, and then she's got that guy over there. He's, reaching out for her hand, and so she's, I don't know. Let's see how she looks a little bit. Well, she does look kind of like intrigued, right? That also reminds me, guys, because she's wearing all white. White, you know, represents marriage, right? You know, wholesomeness, marriage, and stuff like that. Alright, guys, so we do have the Hangman, and as we know with the Hangman, it has to do with self-sacrificing. Some of you guys might be feeling uncertain about some kind of situation, guys. You guys could be waiting on something, like waiting on Mercury retrograde to be done and over with. And there might be some Capricorns out there. Maybe you feel like you don't have a lack of direction. But you know what? I gotta tell you this. Sometimes having a lack of direction can be good, you know. Because sometimes by doing that, like the Hangman says, you know, we start to see certain things from a different perspective as well. So, you guys also could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You might have that in your chart. Found out that I do have Libra in my Pluto. I didn't think I had any Libra, but I do. And I have a Gemini moon at 0, so it's actually Taurus, Gemini, axis, cusp axis, right? So... also with the Queen of Swords, she's a very perceptive woman, yes. She's kind of, she's like that no-nonsense type. She don't take any BS from anybody. She's extremely efficient. And, she's also, very honest. She's extremely independent, and she's very fair. For me, that Queen of Swords, represents also, to me, a Capricorn. So you could be a Capricorn who's on the cusp of, Capricorn and Aquarius. Capriquarius, I call it. We're going to see the Steampunk Tarot. We're just going to kind of gloss over it, because I know that we have discussed these a couple times as well. So, let me just get to the Hangman. This is just going to be like a little tiny, little refresher course. So... Alright, there we go. And then we need to get to the Swords, which is right before the Pentacles. Oh, wait, the Queens are in the back. Okay, hold on one second. Almost there. Queen of Pentacles, and there's the Queen of Swords. Alrighty, so the first one we have is the Hangman. Well, it says here, a little shift in perception. That's all that was needed. For the Hangman and the steampunk, they have this core meaning as willing to surrender to an experience or situation. I think that's great. You know, remember, by surrendering to a situation, guys, maybe we've been swimming upstream, right? You know, some of us Capricorns out there can relate to that. You feel like, you know, you're trying to swim upstream, you know, maybe you're telling the universe how it's supposed to go instead of saying, you know what, I give up. I'm just gonna, you know, let the universe steer and guide me. I'm just gonna keep walking in, you know, forward, moving forward, right? So they say the reading tip here, and that's the only part I'm going to read. Traditionally, the Hangman represents sacrifice and martyrdom. This can be brought to a negative extreme if the Ten of Swords is present in the reading. The card has also, in the oldest of decks, symbolized a traitor, which could be the case if the 5 or 7 of Swords is present. If the Hangman pays a visit to your reading, prepare yourself for some sort of epiphany. Ooh, an aha moment, okay? Of course, that makes totally sense, right? But first, expect an uncomfortable time. Well, Mercury's usually, retrograde is very uncomfortable time. Let go of your safety nets, sacrifice your worldview, and trust the universe. Now, I think that's really fantastic, guys, right? Because I was just talking about that before we even, you know, read that, right? You cannot rush this experience, so you may as well settle down and just take a look around. No doubt, things will look different from here. Enjoy the view. Again, I feel like that's if we can take ourselves out of our own energy or whoever's involved and kind of look at it down the center. You know, like the Two of Wands, you know, it's got 2 rows, but then they have that one area down the center. And I always say that I'm the type of person, I'll walk right straight down, you know, through the trees to get out to the other side. But I like to do things differently, of course. But it looks like if you can do that, guys, you know, and when this epiphany happens, and then, you know, just trust the process. It may not even make sense. And I know I brought that up in a couple other readings, you know, about trusting the process. Right now, let the universe steer and guide you. All your job is to keep your energy level high. You know, you want to make sure that you're on the half full side of the cup and not the half, you know, empty, okay? And whatever it is, whatever that comes to your attention, because we do have that Queen of Swords here, you know, once you have that epiphany, because we're going to go with that, right? Because this is the Steampunk Tarot, after all. And I kind of understand that myself, but I was talking about that in a few of the readings, like me and Charlie and our dogs, we got to move at the end of May. And usually I've moved somewhere where I have a safety net. Well, those safety nets really weren't safety nets for me. And so this time around, I want to just let the universe steer and guide me to the right place. Because my safety nets, yeah, I noticed the safety nets. I'm grateful for them. Always make sure we have the attitude of gratitude. But at the end of the day, is it a hindrance to us, you know, doing the things that we need to do, going in the direction that we need to go? So don't forget to keep that in mind too, guys. Alrighty. All right. So now with the Queen of Swords, the core meaning is someone who supports and nurtures new ideas, as we know, because Swords is all about communication. It's about being in our head, right? Alrighty. It says, of course I will accompany you to the private garden. Don't mind the sword. It's just part of the outfit. Ooh, I like it. Alrighty. So I think this is kind of interesting. Say, the lessons she has learned have not only made her stronger, but also made her wary of wasting time. I totally understand that, guys. I don't have Aquarius in my chart. I'm not on the cusp of it at all. Not even my rising. Smack dab center Capricorn. But I totally understand that. You know, once you go through certain things and you notice the signs and stuff like that, you're not going to keep going down that course, you know, especially if you learn the lesson from it. You're not going to go down to that course, you know, that road again. You know what I mean? So, And at the same time, you know, as we get older, we learn that time is very valuable. So I could be talking to Capricorns who understand that time can be very valuable, and it's really important to, you know, seize the moment. That's what I feel like, you know. And to speak your truth, okay? Be raw, honest, and truthful as well. You know, even if it feels uncomfortable, do your best to take that courage and really stand up for yourself, your inner self, you know, and really speak that truth. And the people in your life, you know, that understand that and stuff, those are the people that you want to keep around. And, you know, I feel like we're going to be cutting out even more negative environments, negative situations, negative people, all that stuff. It seems like that is, almost feels like that's kind of like the pattern that's going to happen this year. And then I feel like as the year comes to a close, that's when, you know, we're going to start seeing more progress, right? I feel like at the first part of this year will be still climbing mountains because we have a lot of stuff to cut out, all right? So I hope that makes sense, guys. Alrighty, so let's see. Let's start with, I'm going to use Charlie's deck. It's the traditional tarot deck. I got it for her because it explains the cards, and so since she's still kind of learning, I think that helps her. So I'm going to start out with this deck and see what happens. Alright, well, here we go. Six of Pentacles, guys. Alrighty. I like that little quote right there. So how can you be more generous with the people around you? I think that's something nice. You know, how can you be more generous with the people around you, Capricorn? But what I mean by generous, but by not devaluing yourself, lowering your standards, lowering your, you know, but to be like, you know, generous. And it doesn't have to be with finances. It could be generous with your time, right? Things like that. Also with the Six of Pentacles, we know the Six of Pentacles is about sharing, giving, receiving, support and gratitude and material help as well. Alrighty, guys. So, either maybe you might be giving somebody some kind of material help, guys, or maybe the role is vice versa, okay? Alright, so I'm just going to keep going with the cards, and then I'll look at it again. Okay, now we got the Two of Swords, being indecisive, not sure, having to make difficult choices. Alrighty, what else do we got here? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, well, hold on one second, guys. I'll start with the one set that came out. The one card, okay, so there it is. There's the Lover's energy, okay, as we know, that's a choice in love. Also, it's Gemini energy as well, air energy. So, okay, I'm going to put that there right now. But I like this. It says, how can I celebrate the love of my life? Hey, you know what? And if you guys don't have a love in your life, I think that was kind of a neat question there. You know, celebrate your own love for yourself, Capricorn. You know, spend time, you know, truly loving yourself, you know, and whatever that means to you, you know, pamper yourself, you know, treat yourself. That's how I feel there. Okay, so the next three cards we do have. Okay, let's go this way because that's how it came out. I don't want to go backwards. Okay. Alright, so there's that King of Wands, the King of Swords. So now we have a match, right? Because we have the Queen of Swords, now we have the King of Swords. Okay, so that's the Five of Swords. I feel like this is Five of Swords is maybe something you might not be aware of, or it could be, you know, something that you're not really paying any attention to, maybe trying to shove it under the rug, things like that. Okay, I like what it says. Look at what it says at the bottom. Sometimes the victory is not worth the cost. Alright, guys, so I'm going to move this over here. No, this is just bracelets that I make. I make a Hawaiian shell and seed jewelry that I pick off the land and on the shorelines. I'm really not going to get into it because I just would like to just do the reading instead. But another time, maybe I'll let you guys know about some of the jewelry and things that I've been doing for the past 10 years. Alright, and then on the bottom of the deck, we do have the Page of Wands. Okay, so now we just talked about the Six of Pentacles. We know the Two of Swords is basically like, you know, feeling stuck, and you could be feeling stuck in the middle of a love triangle, because we do have the Lovers with the Two of Swords right next to it, guys. There's that King of Wands. Alrighty, I like what this says here. It says, you have the dynamic energy of a leader. As we know, in the traditional tarot, the King of Wands, he's able to see the big picture, right? He is a leader as well. And also, he's very good at overcoming obstacles, right? He's very entrepreneurial as well. He's a dynamic person, too. So, you could have a choice, Capricorn, between a air sign, because we have the King of Swords and the King of Wands here, right? Okay, so, and then the little quote they have for that, you are capable of seeing from all perspective. Well, of course, because we know with the King of Wands, right, he's gone through every single sword there is, right, to become the king, the master of the swords, right? So, yeah, so any kind of sword energy, he has mastered them all, you know, so he's very, he's very disciplined. That's the word that I want to use. He's got a lot of integrity, right? But it's taken him a long time to be there. So we could be talking about an older air sign, somebody who's older, because he is the King of Swords, right? And then with the Five of Swords, as we know with the Five of Swords, somebody could be very deceitful. There might be somebody in your environment that has some kind of hidden agenda, guys. You know, guys might, especially right now with Mercury retrograding, maybe you guys have been arguing and you know, having disputes with your significant other. It doesn't have to be, because right now I'm not, this is a love, could be a love situation, but I think there's two different storylines here that could be happening. Alrighty, now with the Page of Wands, okay, there is going to be some kind of good news heading our way, guys. Okay, it's going to be very exciting. I feel like this, it's going to be small, but it's going to pique your interest, Capricorn. You know, it's something you might want to explore. Or look, see, it says exploration, excitement, and freedom. So, whatever this good news is, guys, it's going to open up your life. You know, maybe you guys have been feeling trapped, maybe financially trapped, or, you know, maybe you feel like, you know, there's not enough freedom in your job and you want to find a new job as well, you know, that gives you a little bit more freedom. You know, something that's a little bit more exciting, something that fits your personality a little bit more. Alrighty, guys. Alright, so I'm going to do... Okay, I'm going to keep doing the steampunk. Something said steampunk, so okay, let's keep going. Alright, so... Six of Pentacles. Could you clarify the Six of Pentacles, please, and thank you for my Capricorns. Ooh, what's that? Judgment, guys. Number 20 could be significant too as well. Okay, so now we got the Judgment here. Interesting. Okay. But with the Judgment, it can be about releasing and letting go. It's also about having this kind of self-evaluation, which I think is kind of interesting because of the Hangman, right? So you guys could be right now contemplating things, evaluating, you know, okay, you know, looking at the past, what can I close up now so that when Mercury goes direct and it's out of the shadow phase, I'll be ready and able to, you know, get going on it right away, right? So that could be what that is. It's a renewal. It's a revival. There could be somebody that might come in and tell you they're sorry as well. Alrighty, an apology or something could happen. Maybe you've been, you know, giving more than, you know, and the person's been taking anything that you give out. They could have been like taking, you know, and stuff like that. Alrighty, guys, so whatever this Judgment is, we do have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is, it looks like you're going to be walking away from this Two of Swords energy. whether it be you or another person. Okay? It says, listen to your inner voice when you make decisions. Alright. But you know what? You could be, okay, because I like that it says there, confusion, with that Two of Swords. I think that's pretty neat. That's a good word. But as we know, the Eight of Cups, right? She's getting ready to go on this spiritual journey as well. So it could mean that whatever you've been feeling stuck about, you might have to go on some kind of, you know, internal work, do some internal spiritual journey for now, guys. You guys, you know, you might be abandoning a situation that maybe you're just abandoning feeling stuck. You know what? Okay, I can't do much about this situation, but I'm not going to let it keep me hanging around and feeling stuck with that hangman up there. I'm going to get off my butt. I'm going to do whatever I can. I'm going to keep moving forward, making progress, you know, because I know that if I'm making progress, it does get me out of that stuck situation, you know. And what I mean by making progress, like if there's no resolution for a certain situation, focus on the things that you can do. Okay, Capricorn, focus on the things that you can do. That's what that tells me there. Alrighty, and if you gotta go, you know, spend time by the beach, go in nature, you know, because we are Earth, right? But we're also sea goats, so remember that. So sea goat is from the water, right? And then we have the mountain goat. Okay, guys? You know, definitely, maybe you might have felt stuck and feeling unfulfilled with the Eight of Cups there too, guys. You know, emotionally unfulfilled in this situation. And so that's a possibility too as well. Alright, so let's see if we can get more clarity in regards to this lover. Okay, we do have a match though, remember, for the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. You know, but I think air and fire go together, right? Because I think air does feed fire, right? If you think about it, when the wind blows and there's a fire and there's no water to help the brush from, you know, the brush fire from expanding, right? You need water for that, right? Alrighty, so now we have the Seven of Swords, so more air energy, guys. Alrighty, so whoever this love situation, okay, I actually think this came out like this before in another reading, Capricorn, right? The Seven of Swords, clarifying the lovers, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so again, you might have to be very diplomatic, okay, when it comes to, if I'm talking to a Capricorn that has some kind of love triangle, love situation where you actually absolutely have to make a choice between a King of Wands, maybe a King of Swords, or somebody who has that kind of air about them, that energy, that type of energy. Alrighty, guys? Alright, so I'm going to pull up a couple cards before we, there was the Justice card, so now that was Libra, but I'm putting it back if it comes out again. Alright, well, no surprise. This one came out. Four of Cups. Alrighty, so if I'm going to reflect on our readings lately, we have had fire signs, specifically a Sagittarius, coming out. Okay, guys, so there could be a Sagittarius maybe trying to make their way back to you guys. It doesn't have to be, it could be any fire sign. It doesn't have to be a fire sign at all. But they could have, because we have that King of Wands up here, right? But they could have the energy of a King of Wands, okay? With the King of Wands, remember, he's entrepreneurial. He's very daring. He's a dynamic type person, right? He's able to see the big picture as well. And maybe he is looking at the big picture. Or Capricorn, maybe you're looking at this fire sign or this person that resembles a fire sign energy. And you're like, you know what? No, I'm good. Okay, it's a dead-end situation. I'm not very connected to this person anymore, alright? So it could mean that you are going to choose somebody who represents a King of Swords or a Queen of Swords energy, you know? And that's okay, because I feel like that gets, you know, I feel like the Swords and Capricorns do really, you know? Alright, so now we have the High Priestess, guys. And as we know with the King of Swords, too, he's also connected to the law, anything, you know, like, you know, a man in uniform, lawyer, law, judge, things like that. Could be a police officer. Okay. And it could mean, if this is a love situation, guys, it could mean that, you know, this King of Swords energy might be getting some kind of downloads. We do have the High Priestess as well. And I think the High Priestess is like Pisces energy or Cancer, something like that. I can't remember. This is about, you know, listening to the intuition. Could be about some kind of secret revealed to you as well from a person that's like a King of Swords energy. Also about, you know, tapping into that inner voice, that higher power, stuff like that. Okay, guys? So, and I think especially if you're going to make a choice with the Lovers there, you know, it's really good to really tap into that unexploited, you know, listening, because she's got that. The normal traditional tarot, there's like a, you know, she's got that, like the universe is talking to her crown chakra, right? But this one, somebody could be getting tarot readings on you, Capricorn. You could be getting tarot readings on them. Or somebody could be a tarot reader. You could be a tarot reader. Alrighty? Okay? So now we do have this Five of Cups energy. There he is. This guy is like completely balanced with his heart and his mind, as we know. He's very warm and caring. He wears his heart on his sleeve, just like the Queen of Cups. So, I was going to tell you something about the Five of Swords with this King of Cups there. I like what they say here, winning at all costs, the betrayal and selfishness, alrighty? So, I feel like that's going to balance out this Five of Swords energy. Maybe there was somebody in your environment. It could be like that King of Wands, right? Maybe they were selfish, self-centered, narcissistic type person, you know, or it could be a King of Swords, right? But now we have the King of Cups. So again, I think that's interesting because we got the Queen of Swords with the Lovers, which we know is a choice in love, and now we got the three other kings here. The only one we're missing right now is the King of Pentacles. But alright, Capricorn, I guess this must be some kind of love situation. Could mean that there might be some water sign. They might have, you know, they could have water and air prevalent in their chart, guys. Okay, but there's somebody that's going to awaken new feelings in your life, guys, with that Ace of Cups, because Cups do deal with the love, emotions, relationships, as well as creativity. Because the Lover's in the center, guys, I feel like this reading is actually a love reading to me. Okay, so with the Page of Wands, okay, we know that's some kind of good news. Could be some kind of job, good news, or something like that. Or, you know, maybe you and this love interest, maybe you guys are going to, you know, if you're together or you decide to get together, maybe you guys are going to go and do a business together with each other as well. So I think I'm going to do Gilded Tarot. No, I'm going to do my Light Seers, and then we're going to close the reading. See what else we got. Because I feel like this one's kind of open-ended, but that's okay. We're going through Mercury Retrograde right now, so obviously, there's nothing that you would like to start, or I don't like to make choices and things like that during Mercury Retrograde, because I feel like my mind can be kind of hazy during that time. So, alright, Capricorn, now we have another ace here. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Was I just saying, right? You know, it could be somebody, you know, that you are entertaining. You know, it could be a love interest of you guys's, somebody that's connected to your heart. I mean, it could be a friend as well. It doesn't have to be a lover. That you guys might be starting some kind of business thing, because here's that Ace of Pentacles. As well, there's an opportunity that's going to come up. Hopefully, it comes up after Mercury's direct and stuff like that. Okay. Alright. Let's see. I had to turn my air conditioner off because you can hear it in the reading, so I didn't want it to be the focal sound going on. Alright, what do we got here? Queen of Swords again, guys. Again. There she is. Alright, this Queen of Swords feels like she's been popping up lately, alrighty? So, whatever that situation is with that Two of Swords, guys, you know, that sent you packing and on your way, you know, having to release, let go of some kind of situation. Maybe you saw that there was no end to it. It was always going to keep you stuck and trapped. So you found the courage within to go on that journey with that Eight of Cups, right? And maybe you had to be really strict with the people in front of you. Maybe you had to cut out anybody that does not serve your highest good, guys. I know for me, I've been, you know, cutting out anybody that causes any unnecessary drama and things like that. Anybody that can't come correct and, you know, be a decent human being. If you're going to interfere with me progressing forward and my happiness and my bliss and stuff, then we are not a match. We don't fit. So you might be choosing to look at things like that. Maybe right now you're going to take Mercury retrograde during this time with these eclipses that are happening. And you're going to self-reflect. And when the smoke clears, hey, you know what? You might cut out more than one person. So you could be dating, seeing 3 different people. Okay. All right. Ooh. Okay, which one should I take first? I don't know. Oh, there's this one. All right, now we have Scorpio. We have death and rebirth. Alrighty, guys. Yeah, we're just going to put these down because now we have the Ace of Cups again. Underneath the 4 of Cups. There's the Hermit. Not surprised to see that Hermit there with the High Priestess above it, guys. So, some of you guys, maybe you need to step in a King of Swords type of energy, guys, right? You know, maybe you need to develop higher standards, okay? You know, I feel like, and maybe you're using Mercury retrograde to go within. You're listening to the downloads, the internal, you know, the messages coming to you. Maybe you're journaling. Maybe you're doing tarot readings, getting tarot readings, things like that, guys. Alrighty. Alright. Okay, what do we got here? There you are, Capricorn, 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 here we are. Alright, right underneath the King of Cups, and look at this. See, Capricorn, look, the devil, look at the guy, he's got his hands out, right? You know, mystery, mysterious, right? And then look at this King of Cups. And not only that, look. See that, Capricorn? Look, see the guy's hand? Okay. So, maybe there's a King of Cups that you guys know already. And maybe they looked at you and you know, maybe they were thinking you were, oh, here's Capricorn. She's very, or he's very obsessive, compulsive, this and that. You know, maybe you made them off whack, out of balance, guys, or vice versa. But he's looking at you. You got your hand out. The Queen of Swords is over there. She's like ready. She's got that, taking letting that guy's hand, take her hand. All right, guys, and we do know that the Queen of Swords is there again. And not only that, look at how she's looking out there, right? She's pondering things. That's why I think that's very significant, you know, with that Eight of Cups there. And then on the bottom of the deck, guys, we do have the Moon. The Moon is there. We know that's Pisces energy. And there's 2 dogs up there howling at the moon. Maybe you need to howl at the moon like I call them the Huskies, right? You know, but they're wolves as well. Huskies are a descendant of the wolf. Alright, guys, so, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, or you could have, you know, there could have been like an end to a relationship, but now it's going to rebirth, renew, right? So, and there's that Ace of Cups again, guys, right? So, whatever this is, something has to end. And as we know that too, right? Because we have the Choice of Lovers. We also have the 2 of Swords. Okay, guys, you know, you might have to, you know, step into this King of Swords energy so that you can, you know, start paying attention to the downloads and messages that the universe is telling you guys. And you're probably going to have to quiet into a place of quiet contemplation, guys, where you're not going to be distracted, where you can actually take that time, especially during Mercury retrograde, and, like, you know, But what you don't see is there is somebody, again, I'm going to keep saying this because now we have the Ace of Cups here twice. We have that Scorpio again. All right, but we don't have, which is funny because we have all the, no, we do have the King of Cups. So some of you guys might be dealing with a water sign. Maybe they have air and fire prevalent in their chart as well. All right, but with that Page of Wands, there's some kind of new adventure, something, you know. And we have that Ace of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups twice, okay? So I feel like maybe somebody is now starting to see you, Capricorn, you know, differently, from a different perspective as well, because we have that King of Cups and that the Devil right next to each other. You know, maybe they were argumentative or something like that with the Five of Swords, or maybe they felt like you were argumentative. Maybe they totally misjudged you altogether, or vice versa, guys. So, because the Lovers is here, obviously you're going to have be very diplomatic with those Seven of Swords there as well. And you look how she's carrying the Seven of Swords, guys, right? She's like caressing those swords, looking back. It looks like she really is pondering, you know, how do I go about this? Maybe I need to tell this person that, you know what, I'm choosing somebody else over them. And you're trying to be diplomatic about it. How do I do this, you know, in a way that it doesn't stir the pot, so to speak, you know? But it looks like definitely you might be dealing with some kind of fire sign. And you're just done, right? You know, you don't feel like it anymore. You're just discontent with that type of relationship. You want to feel your heart chakra, you know, glow, right? So green is very important, as well as pink quartz as well, just so you guys know. Alrighty, guys, so that's your reading. I'm going to pull out the months of the year, get a couple cards, see if we can't, you know, see, maybe these people are not in your life yet. Maybe some are here, you know, but to me, I feel like you guys are going to choose a water sign, somebody who resembles a King of Cups. And I think a King of Cups actually chooses you as well, because this looks like exactly where you're heading. Alright, where'd those go? Okay, I lost some things. Did I? There's some cards that went flying. Do you see them? Or am I seeing things, Charlie?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, what do you got?
We got May.
Thank you. Alright, what else we got? You can put that maybe up here. We'll put it up here. Okay. May. So May's just around the corner, guys. So May might be very significant to you guys as well. May is special to me. My father was born on the cusp of Taurus and Gemini, May 20th. So when May comes around, I think about him. Okay. All right, we do have January. So something might have taken place in January. We also did have in January a Mercury Retrograde in Capricorn, and now it's in Taurus. So that could be why that came out. All right, maybe something took place in March. March could be very significant. That's March is Pisces, Aries energy as well. June could be very significant. We do have a lot of air in here, a lot of swords. June is Gemini, so there could be something to do with the Gemini, guys. And then here it is. There we go. We got August, which is Leo, and then Virgo. So again, I was talking about the fire sign, right? Or something in August could be very significant. So the summer, I think that's pretty interesting, right? Because we got May, June, and August. And again, I think I was talking about that. Like, I know for me, I did my progressive chart, and towards the end of June, all the way until September, if I want to get back out in the dating scene, guys, if you haven't done a progressive chart and you want to know when's the best time for work, when's the best time for dating, you know, all these things, a progressive chart will kind of lay out a platform for you, you know. So, you know, when's the best time just to focus on yourself and work? When's the best time to get out there and go out with your friends and enjoy life? You know, when's the best time, you know, for me to actually maybe meet somebody that I can connect with as well. So I think the progressive charts are very, very helpful. I don't do them myself, guys. I know how to do them, but I don't do them because I don't know how to do it well enough. Alrighty, guys? Alright, thanks for hanging in there with me. I think this is another great reading. You guys could be dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces as well with the moon, Virgo we got, and then definitely anybody with Libra. We have Gemini, the lovers, Libra, and Aquarius as well. The High Priestess is, I think the High Priestess is actually Aquarius and Pisces energy. So that could be significant too, guys. Alrighty. By the way, thank you everybody for all the comments. Now, I don't know where the music comments came from because obviously we know this is not a music channel. So that kind of threw me off. I think they might have been on the wrong channel. There's some kind of quotes about that. Anyway, if you're resonating with this story, it sounds like it could be yours. Don't forget to tap the like button, guys. It really does help our channel grow. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more. The more Capricorns connected, the stronger vibrational energy that we have, right? It's kind of like in Charm, the power of 3, right? Is stronger than the power of 2. So the more that Capricorns are connected with each other, the stronger and stronger our energies become, guys. Alrighty, guys? So, subscribe, tap the like button, and don't forget to leave a comment, guys, about what's on here. No music. I don't know where that came from, so... Alright, guys, I love you very much. Have a great day. Have a best week, and I will catch you very soon. Aloha.